Hi, I'm Ian McClintock, founder of Charity Excellence. We're a one-stop shop that's completely free, works for any non-profit of any size. And what we do is we use our systems to help people find funding, free help, and resources. This video is going to talk about state of preparedness and the systems being used by AI charities in the UK today. And I will also talk about how you go around selecting the best AI system for you. Underpinning this are the detailed findings of our benchmarking survey 2024 and also a guide to choosing AI systems with the pros and cons of each of all of the main systems you're most likely to encounter. You can get these from our AI services webpage. You can get all of our AI videos from the AI playlist on our YouTube channel. So this is us. We support about 50,000 individuals. To be honest, our AI systems can answer 120 queries a minute, 7 days a week. We support 40,000 charities. It's growing at about 3,500 a month. Everything is done by me. I have 2 bunny rabbits to help me. I have a 30k budget, and that includes my salary. Am I a fabulous person? In truth, I'm a man of meager talents. The point I'm trying to make here is this is just how much and how powerfully you can use AI and the difference that this could make for all of us. So that's why we see it as the biggest opportunity in decades for the sector. It's doing 2 things. It's removing digital debt. It gets rid of all of the admin and the workload, and it's very good at that. The second thing it does is it augments our capabilities. It allows us to achieve more. And the end result of that is, no, it can't close the huge funding gap, but it can be used to significantly drive our impact. It can be used to reduce workload on our very hard-pressed people, and it can be used to significantly improve our fundraising, all of which will be really important. So where are we in adopting AI in the sector? The use of AI in charities and globally has surged compared to last year. Generative AI launched in 22. We launched our first system in December 22, but it has really, really surged in the last year. And the numbers in the sector has increased from about 35%, Charity Digital Skills Report, to our latest benchmarking, it's about 60%. That pretty much reflects what you're seeing across society, and we are all using a wide range of AI systems. However, at sector level and charity management, we are not really seeing very much at all. We are not managing this either strategically or operationally from a management perspective. A small number of charities have begun to create AI for their own use. We remain the only charity that's building AI systems that are available for everyone. So what AI systems are we using? ChatGPT on the left of the graph, overwhelmingly about 57%. That's pretty much what you see in wider society, followed by Microsoft's Copilot. It's sitting at about 23%, and then Gemini, which is Google. There are a range of other ones being used, but that effectively are the key players. Now, what I will do is come out of this. I haven't got any money for posh stuff. So this is ChatGPT if you haven't seen it. If I paste a prompt in here, this is one of our new prompts that we're using for finding corporate funding. I'm being very specific to it, and I'm saying I need you to go and find all the ways that Morrison's can help support me. And you can see it's really quite good at that sort of thing. So that is ChatGPT. If I drop in, this is Google's Gemini. If I drop the prompt into Gemini, to be honest, you will get a really very similar result. This is how you speak to these systems. If I jump across to Copilot, this again would do the same. What I've done is I've dropped an imagery prompt in here. You can see I speak to it in the same way. Now, AI is immensely powerful. So what I've actually asked it to do is to give me some imagery of one of our AI bunnies celebrating Scotland's stunning victory in the 2024 Euro finals. I can dream, can't I? And here you go. very simple and straightforward. This is free, and then it gives me ideas. Make it hold a tiny trophy, change its sunglasses, etc., etc. And I can ask it to do various things. And that fundamentally is what you're saying. So moving on from that, oversight, support, and funding. That's what's fundamentally missing from where we are. There's very little regulatory guidance come out. There's a bit from the ICO, nothing else. We are not seeing collective action. It's collective action that we need. We're not seeing that at sector level. We are not seeing funding coming forward from charitable grant makers to enable work to be taken forward. That is a significant concern. Half of charities are reporting that they're extremely unprepared in the 9 key areas we've identified, and they're extremely unprepared in managing AI risk, particularly in areas like cybersecurity and data protection, which we think will be critical. So this is what the results look like. The left-hand side are summaries of the titles. The bit in the middle is the number of charities that rated their preparedness in that area as 1 out of 10. About 1 in 20 rated these 10 out of 10. The right-hand side are the various resources that have been created by Charity Excellence that enable charities to respond to these. These are all available in links through the AI services page. So policies and procedures. We need to start thinking about cybersecurity, data protection, and lots of other things. We do not have those. We have an AI policy you can download from Charity Excellence. We have about 50 policies in total. They have all been revised and updated to reflect any necessary AI. You can simply download these from the system. It costs you absolutely nothing. Managing AI risk. We have an AI risk framework, and you can simply download it and copy it, use it, do what you like with it. But it is actually important that you begin to think about these risks that are coming. And there are big ethical issues around this. These are ethical issues, are global ones, but particular to us because the nature of what we do and our beneficiaries, we are not ready for that. There is a lack of trustee oversight. Some of what we've had back in the surveys, people saying things like the trustees are not interested, the chief executive is anti-AI. You haven't got a choice. This is coming. Data protection. We are not ready. AI is all about data, and it's not an area we can afford to get wrong. Cybersecurity, ditto. People aren't sure how to choose the right AI system. This is partly in response to that. If you go to the guide, it'll give you all of the AI system, pros and cons of each, prices and everything, so you can go through that. Skills and experience, people are asking us, what are the skills and experience that we're going to need to be able to use these systems? Well, we've gone through that, we've looked at that in detail. That's part of our AI Futures webinar. And changes to way of working. The tech isn't what's really going to move things. It will be how we work differently in using it. And we think that's going to take longer, but that will be critical to delivering the benefits. If you just have the tech without changing how you work, you are not going to get all the benefits that you need to get. So those were the 9 areas. How do we choose the best AI for our charity? Well, for medium and large charities, to really get the best, you're probably going to want to integrate it into Excel or Microsoft or Google Docs or things like that. You can also create custom AI, and we're going to see that increasingly. You need integratable AI. You need Microsoft's Copilot or you need Gemini because they are integrating AI systems. For the very small charities, where you haven't got systems like that, where you haven't got the money to pay the $20 a month that many want, and where your tech skills are quite limited, to be honest, sticking with free AI like standalone ChatGPT is probably all you're going to need. Or use the Charity Excellence AI services. Imagery, not an area I would claim to be an expert in, but if you're a beginner, DALL-E works really quite well. That's what I showed you just now. You can see how simple it is to use. Intermediate level, Canva is a really good system for charities, and if you're registered, you get the premium version free. It now has AI, so if you have some degree of proficiency, that's a good place to go. If you need really serious design capabilities and you've got a designer or someone involved, you would probably want to go to something like Midjourney, a lot more complicated, but you get much better quality results. So this is what that looks like. On the left-hand side is Midjourney. This is Bunninator 2, Judgment Treats. Yeah, not really. That's not a real rabbit with the sunglasses and a shotgun on a motorbike. This has been done by a professional. This is Valentine the bunny from Instagram. On the right-hand side, you can see Minnie Ding, who's my AI bunny rabbit, and this is him with our 2024 election manifesto, and I created this in DALL-E. And I think for very small charities that want to do things really quickly and simply and not pay for it, DALL-E is probably a decent solution. I'm Scottish and love free stuff. It's an ethnic thing. You're not allowed to criticize me. Most of the basic systems are all free. We would hope they would remain that way. Okay, well, if it's free, why would you pay for the premium? To be honest, the premium versions, you get integration with them. Often they're faster. They may well give you much better quality results. You get more reliability and you get higher usage. I can only create so many images in Copilot each day because I've only got the free version. It's not a problem for me as a tiny charity, but for a charity with a marketing department, you're probably going to want to pay for it. OpenAI now have a non-profit discount. It's really for the bigger charities. They're not going to give you a discount on an individual license, but they do create discounts. Canva, premium version with AI is free. So clearly, if you're registered, that's an easy take for you. And Microsoft has its $2,000 grant for registered charities. It's not available for its Copilot AI yet. I think it probably will be. And buying licenses. If it's going to cost you $20 or something of that ilk per month to buy yourself a premium license, you're only going to buy them for the people that need them. So who are you going to buy them for? First question is, it is all about data. What data do you have? If you've got a load of CRM or a client database or a lot of finance, those are the areas you might benefit. What other AI-enabled systems do you have? So if your CRM is something like Salesforce and it's got AI in it, then you may just simply want to use that because you're paying for Salesforce anyway. Where are the high value activities? If you're going to pay for licenses, you want payback. So that may well be something like fundraising. If you can use that to drive up your fundraising income, that's going to be high value for you. And who would benefit most? It's not a case of buy it for the chief executive. If he or she's not going to use it, don't waste your money. And also the heaviest users. So for example, you might buy it for the chief exec's PA because he or she takes notes of meetings and that can do some serious heavy lifting there. You may buy it for your comms person. You may buy it for your fundraiser. Or it may be that your senior finance person spends his or her life forever delving into pivot tables and spreadsheets and all sorts of data, and that he or she may actually really, really benefit from it. But the question is, how much will the paid version increase your productivity? How much will it save you time? And in light of that, is it worth buying a license? So that's me done. For our guide on how to choose the right AI in much more detail, go to the AI services page. You will also find the benchmarking data there. You will find lots more. If you register, we're completely free. And if you want more AI videos, by all means, go to our YouTube channel on the AI playlist. Thank you for listening to me.